السلام عليكم. أولا اسمحوا لي بداية أن أشكر جامعة الحسن الثاني على تنظيم هذه الندوة العلمية. كما لا يفوتني أن أشكر كلية العلوم القانونية والاقتصادية والاجتماعية، وخصوصا اللجنة العلمية واللجنة المنظمة لهذه الندوة، ونتمنى لها كامل النجاح. I will skip to English because my presentation, as you can notice, is in English. So I'll be talking in my presentation about the challenges and opportunities that mega events are presenting to Morocco, and how, as a nation, can we benefit from organizing this event to make of them a lasting framework for sustainable development. In the coming decade, Morocco stands as a defining national inflection point, poised to host the 2025 African Cup of Nations and serve as the African anchor for the historic 2030 FIFA World Cup. So while these mega events promise immediate economic spectacle, with projection indicating they will stimulate key sectors such as construction, tourism, hospitality, airports, etc., leading to a temporary but significant boost in GDP and employment, their true legacy will be measured far beyond the fine wisdom. So this presentation argues that the real challenge and opportunity for Morocco lies in transforming this fleeting momentum into a lasting framework for sustainable development by leveraging this tournament to accelerate strategic investments in polycentric urban growth, green infrastructure, and human spectacle. Morocco can reshape its growth trajectory well beyond 2030 World Cup. Now I move to talk about the second point, which is about economic spectacle and short-term gains. So the immediate stage of hosting the African Cup of Nations, which will start in a few days, and the 2030 World Cup is one of the undeniable economic spectacles. So no one can deny the fact that this mega event will bring economic benefits, especially to the country and the whole nation, offering Morocco a powerful short-term stimulus. As the Moroccan Ministry of Economy and Finance notes, such mega events are projected to stimulate key sectors, such as construction, tourism, and hospitality, leading to a temporary but significant boost in GDP and employment. This manifests in a visible infrastructure sprints, like the modernization of flagship stadiums like the Grand Stade of Casablanca, and critical upgrades to airports and transit networks, which accelerate development timelines and creates a surge of jobs. This phase delivers the tangible immediate benefit that justify the massive national effort and capture the world attention. The second point will be about the third point will be about the core challenges that are facing Morocco while hosting this mega event. The true test of Morocco hosting strategy lies in the core challenge of translating short-term infrastructure into a permanent framework for sustainable development. This requires moving beyond construction for the event itself to strategic investments that reshape the nation's long-term trajectory. A critical pillar is catalyzing polycentric urban growth, using the tournament to redistribute development and create multifunctional hubs in cities like Tangier, Agadir, Fez, and Marrakesh, ensuring vitality endures long after the final match. Furthermore, sustainability must be engineered into the very fabric of these investments. As Ministry of Energy Transition and Sustainable Development of Morocco, Dr. Leila Ben Ali argues, the stadiums of 2030 must be more than venues. They must be net zero prototype that educate the public and anchor new resource-efficient approach to urban design. This vision extends to green mobility and water-efficient facilities, using the event to set new national standards. Concurrently, we face the human capital imperative, the training for management, renewable tech, and high-value tourism. This shifts the legacy from temporary jobs to a permanently upskilled workforce, embedding the knowledge and expertise gained directly into the nation's economic fabric. Now I will move to talk about some scenarios that I have imagined right after the final whistle, right after the final match of the 2030 World Cup. So how can Morocco benefit or make of this mega event a lasting event for sustainable development after this sporting event? Looking beyond the final whistle, Morocco's long-term trajectory hinges directly on the strategic choices made today. The legacy of this mega event will bifurcate into one of two starkly different scenarios, defining the nation's growth for decades. An optimistic scenario, which we hope that will be the right results after organizing this mega event. This optimistic scenario positions Morocco as a premier generation hub, leveraging its enhanced infrastructure and elevated global brand to attract sustained sports tourism, international conferences, and green technology investments, ultimately becoming a model for sustainable development in Africa. Conversely, a pessimistic scenario warns of the all too common pitfalls of mega events hosting where unutilized white elephants. Assets become persistent drains on public finance. In this outcome, the economic benefits remain concentrated, exacerbating social inequalities and leaving behind a legacy of debt rather than development. The official 2030 World Cup by dossier implicitly acknowledges this risk by framing its core aim as a corrective, stating, okay, I will conclude. So in conclusion, the 2025 African Cup of Nations and the 2030 World Cup are not the finish line for Morocco's ambitions, but a powerful starting gun. The sprint must give way to the marathon of sustainable development by meticulously aligning the spectacle of this event with its long-term strategic goals in urbanization, green energy, and human development. And thank you. Thank you.
Merci. Merci, professeur Elmitry.